Hi there, I'm Melanie Carr, life coach. I've been meditating a little bit about the ascension process, and let's just jump right in. We seem to go back and forth between our emotions and our hearts, and our minds and our emotions and our hearts. And in the process of processing our life lessons and liberating our spirit and our energy of the traumas and the different life lessons and physical processes that we have to face as we go through the ascension process of eliminating the emotional body and moving ourselves into a more heart-centered, more window-centric vision, the vision of being part of one, of the whole universe being a part of a whole, instead of us being just my own world, which is just me and the ego. We go from the emotional body to feeling very strongly about our issues that are important to us, our mind that's doing its little hamster running around on a wheel, repeating the things in our mind that are bothering our mental process and trying to understand. And at some point, we get to the place of so much confusion as we're growing that we just literally cannot find a solution. And in this moment, we find total confusion. And this total moment of confusion is the biggest gift in the ascension process, because in the moment of total mental, emotional, and heart-center connected confusion, this miracle happens, and we just release and we just let go of everything, and we just say, I don't give a damn anymore, I don't give a shit anymore, and we just allow ourselves in that moment to be present, to be connected, and just to be part of the whole. And we've realized that our mind doesn't matter, our thoughts don't matter, our feelings don't matter. The only thing that matters is that we are connected to everyone around us in a loving, peaceful understanding, and that we're connected to the universe and the planet in a loving, peaceful understanding. And this is why we're having to face such challenging moments right now. In this moment in our human evolution that's pretty damn intense and causing a lot of people a lot of anguish and a lot of emotional challenges in their relationships and in their life experiences. And I want to share with you this idea of this moment of complete confusion and release, where you might be crying, you might be on the floor in tears, you might be totally just at this point where you just can't take anything anymore, you don't understand anymore, you have no mental explanation for what's happening, for the way you feel, your thoughts and your feelings, and your heart connection with you. And at some point you just open your arms and you just release everything, and you just say, let it be what it's supposed to be in this moment. And in that moment, it seems like we find a clarity in the midst of this incredible mental and emotional confusion. And one of the things I think that is hard to understand is that in order for us to release the growth patterns, the experiences that we're having, the emotional feelings, the mental thought processes of this is right and this is wrong and what am I supposed to do, and I have to come up with a solution. And there's a moment where we just simply let go. and we find this inner peace, this beautiful, it's like when you're breathing deeply and you hold your breath, and as you're holding your breath, it's like I'm connected to no time. And there's a moment in our confusion of our spiritual ascension and our spiritual growth where we say, this is so confusing, I have no solution, and I'm literally just going to let it go. And that's when we release our ideas and belief systems about what is correct, about what we were taught, about what our government, our religion, our families, about our neighbors and our people and our friends, and everyone is telling us what is correct. And all of a sudden we're learning to connect inside ourselves with what is correct for you. And you start living in that moment, this heart-centered connection, this heart-centered connection with the synchronicity of the universe, and you just simply feel inside yourself. And you say, I don't give a damn what anyone else thinks. I don't give a shit about what anyone else has told me is correct. I'm going to follow my highest truth, my inner heart connection, what it tells me to do. And even if it seems totally against everything you've ever been taught, if it seems totally against the rules, the regulations of relationships, the ideas that you've been taught about creating limits and boundaries that teach them something, they're going to respect us. Yeah, I'm going to show him how to respect me. I'm going to put limits and boundaries to keep that other person in line. And when it all blows up in your face and you just release all that crap and you just say, I want to love unconditionally and accept the people in my life for who they are, the way they are. And all you're worried about is having this beautiful, peaceful feeling inside yourself. And giving and sharing that lovely, beautiful, peaceful feeling with everyone around you. Now you're getting somewhere. When that happens to you, you know you're on the right path. And please promise me that you will block out what everyone else says to you, what everyone else tells you is right and wrong, and just do what you feel inside yourself is the correct thing to do. Feel love, express love, share love with the people around you, and let each person process and grow at their own pace. Stay out of their business and just focus inside yourself and find that beautiful, loving space. And you need no explanation. You don't need to reason it. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks or what you're doing. Follow what your heart-centered connection tells you to do in your life. And you are going to find your way in the middle of the most confusing time in the world. And that's my tip for the day. Have a great one.